What if DJI slipped a Pro camera into the US market just before the door slammed shut? Because that is exactly what this looks like. For months, all the regulatory chatter pointed toward a standard DJI Pocket 4. Nothing more, nothing extra. Then, right before FCC restrictions tightened, DJI quietly registered something else, Pocket 4P. And yes, that P stands for Pro. Today, we are unpacking why this filing matters, why the timing is everything, and why the Pocket 4 Pro could be the most important creator camera DJI has released in years. Stick with me, because this story gets way more interesting the deeper you go. So here's where things shift. DJI does not randomly file multiple models with the FCC unless there are meaningful differences, different radios, different hardware, or a clear feature separation. Up until this point, it was easy to assume DJI might bundle Pro features into a single Pocket 4 lineup. That assumption no longer holds. Records show the DJI Pocket 4 Pro received FCC certification on December 22, 2025. That date matters more than you might think. On the very same day, the FCC updated its covered list, restricting future authorizations for newly approved DJI devices. The Pocket 4 Pro cleared certification just in time. That makes it legally approved for sale in the US before the window closed. Once a device receives an FCC grant, it enters a standard post-grant confidentiality period, typically around 180 days. During that window, internal photos, schematics, and manuals are kept private. But here's the key detail most people miss. That confidentiality does not block a launch. It only protects documentation. DJI has launched plenty of products well before this window expires. In other words, this filing strongly suggests that DJI intended the Pocket 4 Pro to ship, not just exist on paper. Realistically, this points to a Pocket 4 launch followed closely by the Pocket 4 Pro, not a long-delayed rollout. Now let's talk about what the filing actually reveals. The Pocket 4 Pro is listed as model PP041 and includes both US and Canadian certifications. The battery is rated at 7.74 volts, 1545 mAh, and just under 12 watt-hours. That is not a trivial bump. That kind of capacity usually supports more powerful processing, stronger radios, or both. There are also indoor use warnings tied to higher band Wi-Fi operation, which already hints that this camera is pushing more data than a standard Pocket model typically would. This is not a minor refresh. Here's where things get spicy. The SAR testing data shows higher extremity values on 5 GHz Wi-Fi compared to what you would expect from a basic compact camera. Still well within legal limits, but higher performance radios leave a signature. That lines up with long-standing rumors that the Pocket 4 Pro is not just about smoother footage or a small sensor upgrade. The big rumor is a dual lens setup, possibly inspired by DJI's Air 3 series approach. If that turns out to be true, suddenly the Pro branding clicks. Dual focal lengths would change how creators use Pocket entirely, shifting it from a casual vlogging tool into something far more flexible and intentional. So now the question is no longer whether the Pocket 4 Pro exists. It does. The real question is how DJI positions it. Do they launch them weeks after the standard Pocket 4, or do they drop them nearly back-to-back? That decision will tell us exactly how serious DJI is about elevating the Pocket line beyond a fun accessory. A true Pro Pocket with stronger radios, more power, and potentially a dual lens setup would put serious pressure on compact creator cameras across the board. If this breakdown helped you make sense of what is happening behind the scenes, drop your thoughts in the comments. Did DJI just pull a fast one on all of us? Just when everyone was laser-focused on the Pocket 4 series, a completely different product quietly steps into the spotlight. The DJI Osmo 360 Mark II has surfaced early in certification listings. And yeah, this one definitely caught people off guard. Today, we're breaking down what this surprise appearance really means, why the timing matters more than you think, and whether this is a true sequel or just a calculated refresh hiding in plain sight. You know what's funny? This did not feel rushed at all. The Osmo 360 Mark II showed up in FCC records with a registration date going back to December 9, 2025. That detail matters because at first glance, it might look like DJI was racing to secure approvals ahead of regulatory complications. But when you zoom out, the timeline tells a calmer story. This device does not feel like a panic move. It feels like something that has been sitting quietly in the pipeline, waiting for the right moment to surface. And that changes the entire narrative around this leak. Here's where things get interesting. The original Osmo 360 has barely had time to stretch its legs. It only launched around mid-2025, which makes the appearance of a Mark II version feel unusually fast by DJI standards. That immediately raises the question, is this a real next-generation upgrade, or is it more of a tune-up wearing a new name badge? Thankfully, certification data gives us just enough information to start connecting the dots without jumping to conclusions. Based on SGS certification details, the most obvious change is the battery. The Osmo 360 Mark II is listed with a roughly 2150 mAh battery compared to the original's 1950. That is about a 10% bump, not headline-grabbing, but meaningful in everyday use. Connectivity stays familiar with Bluetooth Low Energy 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6. No newer wireless standards show up here, which strongly suggests DJI is prioritizing stability over experimentation. And notably, there is no mention of new sensors, higher resolution, or expanded frame rates. 8K remains the ceiling. On paper, this feels less like a leap and more like refinement. Here's where the subtle detail that really changes the tone. The Osmo 360 Mark II is listed as a finalized production unit, not a prototype. That means these choices are locked in. Battery size, wireless hardware, overall configuration, none of this is experimental anymore. Reports suggest testing wrapped up around November 2025, with paperwork finalized shortly after. Translation? This camera was in development long before most people even had the original Osmo 360 in their hands. If DJI follows its usual rhythm, that points toward a Q2 2026 launch window. That is surprisingly quick, but not chaotic. Strategic is probably the better word. So what are we really looking at here? Right now, the Osmo 360 Mark II feels like a strategic refresh rather than a bold sequel. Slightly better battery life, finalized internals, and a product that clearly matured behind the scenes. It also raises questions about availability. Recent DJI launches suggest that even if this camera is officially announced, some regions may see delays, especially in the United States. The bigger picture here is interesting. DJI may be smoothing out the lineup now while quietly preparing something more ambitious down the road, and that makes this early appearance worth paying attention to. So what do you think? Is this smart refinement or a missed opportunity for a bigger upgrade? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of these quiet DJI moves before they go mainstream, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and hit that bell. Catch you in the next one.